Hey everyone, it's Francesco, Irissip, and today, well not today, but yesterday, I was going through some old like notebooks and stuff from when I was younger, and I came across this old story that I had apparently started writing when I was like 10 years old, and I just want to show you guys because it's pretty interesting. Okay, so I didn't type it like some other people would. I wrote it with a smudgy pen in this notebook. So, let's open it up. It's called My Life's Story, a fake story by Francesco Irissip. And actually, I'm not even the character in the story, it's some kid named Jeffrey. Okay, so I'll just read some of it really quick. It starts out on January 1st, 2009. My life is funny, or at least that's what most people say. I simply just think I get unlucky sometimes. Here's an example why. My sister, Patricia, got mad at me for who knows why, and she hit me. I hit her back, and of course she cried real hard, and I got in trouble, but not her. That was a run-on sentence. And then I drew this picture. Smack. So here I am, sitting here in a chair next to my mom. I saw the dumb journal someone got me sitting on the table, so to entertain myself, I wrote in it. That's what I'm doing now. Followed by this picture, this lovely, well-drawn picture. And what's funny is that I actually did write a journal in real life at that time. I actually still do have a journal, so yeah, that's cool. But apparently Jeffrey thinks journals are stupid. And then it goes to the next day, January 2nd. Today, I played some of the Wii games I got for Christmas. They were fun. In fact, I was really enjoying myself until Mom came in, and then there's this beautiful picture of the mom and the kid. She told me I should go outside and play. Totally not copied from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I asked Dad to help me set up the volleyball net I got. So he did, and we played for a while. Followed by another professional drawing. I started to have fun, believe it or not, until I got hit in the face. I flipped over flat on my back. I felt dizzy, too dizzy and shocked even to cry. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of skip ahead, but I'll just read this one part that I found kind of funny. So, the mom made Jeffrey go outside again, and but he kept as far away from the volleyball as possible. So he sits on the lawn. Yeah, I'll just read it. But after 1 minute I got really bored, so I just sat down on the grass and stared at the neighbor's house. That's not creepy at all. But my mom must have seen me, so she came outside and asked what I was doing. When I said nothing, she said I shouldn't spy on the neighbors. So I explained to her that I was done with volleyball because my face was still pinkish. Apparently his face was all red from getting hit in the volleyball. And then she told me I should at least get some exercise, so basically the kid ends up going to the playground. So when Jeffrey's at the playground, his friend comes, so it only gets more interesting from there, so now the two kids are hanging out. Another hour passed. I guessed that it was about 3:06, that's really specific. We had a swinging competition. I won because Jerome fell off the swing. I guess it's because he's fat. So I guess that finally gave me an excuse to get the heck out of there. Jerome started crying and he said something about sprained buttocks. Then it goes to the next day. It turned out that Jerome hadn't sprained his buttocks, it was his ankle. So a lot more happens in between that and the part that I'm going to read now, but I'm just going to skip to the important stuff. So the kid gets lucky, so he's feeling really bold, so he does this. My life had been going so good since February 15th that I actually signed up for the volleyball team. That's interesting logic. But I found out my change in luck only happened in the video game section of my life. What happened was the kid got a PSP, I think. Here's what happened, and I drew this picture that's supposed to detail what happened. And it goes on to the next page. Basically, history repeats itself. He ends up dazed again from the volleyball, no surprise. So we're approaching the, not the end of the story, but the end of what I started writing because I didn't finish this. So, here's what happened. I'll just read these pages real quick. Today we had a volleyball game. I started to hallucinate. I felt like I was gonna throw up when the game was about to start. The game started. I actually managed to hit the ball and it went barely inside the boundaries. I had gotten a point for the team. I felt a little more comfortable. But then the ball started to come at my face, but I dodged it just in time. But then my teammates got mad at me even though we weren't losing. So I tried to explain or actually remind them what happened last time I got hit in the face. But they still didn't believe after all these months. Oh, because they didn't believe that that had happened. The ball came to me again after a while, but when I bumped it, that's a volleyball term, it hit the net on our side. Now the score was 3-7. We weren't doing so good. Now they were really mad at me, even though I wasn't the only one who had messed up. Max Morton had messed up even more than me. But I guess that's because I'm a nerd or whatever, and Max is cool, I guess. By the end of the game, the score was 23-25. Even though we lost by 2 points, everyone was so mad at me. It was more annoying than frustrating. To wrap up, here are the last 2 pages. As soon as I got to school, everyone started to punch me in the stomach. It's like the first day back after the weekend. Okay, so I was getting this bad luck over with. I just hope it ended soon. And then it shows that picture. And then even though Seth, I don't know who that is, I didn't even say, even though Seth is a midget compared to me, he can punch real hard. So I just toughed it out. I got punched all day, including in the library, because everyone followed me in there. And on that depressing note, the story ends. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next week.